Eurovision 2025 is absolute bonkers already. This year's contest is seriously shaping up to be just as messy as 2024, and you know, I like to make a video on the mess of it, so here we are, in a different format, because I swear to fucking god, I cannot type up these little white cool Vedeka font comments anymore, so we're doing commentary instead, I guess. This time we'll be switching things up, because from now on, every month, I'll be doing one of these, where I'll basically just recap what happened this entire month, this entire national final season, whatever. In today's video, I'll be recapping the messiest moments of this national final season, in no chronological order, because I couldn't figure out a perfect order for the life of me, so we're just doing this somehow, some way, whatever, you'll deal with it. Okay? Fine. Thanks. To start off the national final season, we had a new national final, Monty's Song, which unsurprisingly already brought a whole lot of new drama. Instead of the somewhat fan favorite Nina Zicic? Zicic? Yeah, Nina Zicic winning. Neonoan? Is it? It's not. It can't be that. But anyways, they, with their song Clickbait, took over the televote somewhat surprisingly. And people on Twitter had a lot to say about that. They didn't like the song. I personally didn't really like it either, but they did win fair and square. Until a few weeks after Monty's Song, a video resurfaced of the band performing their song at a festival before September 1st, therefore officially breaking the EBU and Monty's Song rules. One could say, okay, well, Aiko from Czechia last year also performed her song way before September 1st, while Aiko performed her song only a few months before September, in June to be exact, in a room of about 4 people. Meanwhile, Neonoan, still not the correct pronunciation probably, but forget it, performed the song even before Aiko at a festival with a full-ass crowd. So they definitely broke the rules. So of course, now that the EBU was made aware of that, everybody and their mother was praying for them to get disqualified, which they did a few days later. And then it was announced that Nina Zicic was now representing Montenegro instead. Montenegro set a curse on the rest of the national final season, and it is legit only February. And I think it's absolutely hilarious that the first entry we got for Eurovision 2025 was immediately disqualified. That's peak comedy, guys. In December, it was time for Festival I Kanges. I hope I pronounced that right. So basically time for way more mess. Most people were really hyped for Elvana Gyata's entry, and they all wanted her to finally win with her song Carnaval. And then she gets hit with human trafficking allegations. So the SPAK launched an investigation against her. And I have no clue what happened after that. I still don't know if there's any updates on that. But this is absolutely bonkers. While we're actually on the topic of Albania, guess who's participating in Una Voce per San Marino? Right? Besa, Albania last year. I'm a titan in disguise. She also, a few days ago, started beefing with people on Twitter about AI. Because in her latest single cover, she used AI, and in pretty much all of her most recent pictures, she's also been using AI. So people started obviously calling her out, and she just replied to them and said the dumbest shit ever. I'm so sorry. She follows me on Twitter, God knows for what reason, but she started basically defending AI. Moving on from the drama, I just want to say that Grisana was robbed. Tina Karol, please explain to me. How did you listen to Kohani and thought, yeah, this one's not going to Vidbir. This one's not making it in. This one's going to the wildcard round. Especially after Grisana became a huge fan favorite at a later point. I swear to God, I couldn't scroll on Twitter without coming across that video every second tweet. So we were all, of course, devastated that she didn't win the wildcard vote. And so people started telling her she should sign up to go to Una Voce per San Marino, which she did one day before submissions closed. And guess what? She got in. She's in. She's gonna perform in, I think, the 5th semifinal. I really need her to just somehow win. And San Marino then has those 12 points from Ukraine locked in, I'm telling you. How about we go back to some insane drama now, though? Especially if we talk about UMK. Erika Wickman finally dropped her highly anticipated UMK entry. And let's just say that some of your favorite content creators weren't so happy about the entry's whole concept. I'm working on an entirely separate video about this, so I'm not going to dive too deep into it. However, I just want to address the misogyny because it's absolutely bonkers. The things people were saying are insane. It was either, oh yeah, this song doesn't have any place in a family-friendly show like Eurovision. At the same time, Erika stans were beefing with One Morning Left stans, since people apparently claimed that those two were the only ones capable of winning UMK this year. And I gotta be honest, I kind of do agree. And as if that wasn't enough, suddenly, pictures of one of the members talking to a minor resurfaced. So One Morning Left now had groomer allegations against them. And then 1 week later, YLE, the Finnish broadcaster, posts a statement saying that they got disqualified from UMK for breaking the rules. Then the band went on to post a statement on Instagram, and they claimed that most of the band members left the band after those allegations came up. Therefore, the band didn't exist in its actual constellation. I don't know the word, I forgot, I'm sorry. And so they therefore broke the UMK rules and they disbanded, so the band doesn't even exist anymore. Anyway, so Erika's biggest competition basically got disqualified, so now I'm pretty sure she's gonna absolutely sweep tomorrow. With this second disqualification, suddenly a chain of withdrawals and other disqualifications just started happening. We legit suddenly had one withdrawal a day. Adam on Twitter here has compiled a full list of all the withdrawals and disqualifications so far, and there are surely more to come, especially after some of the scandals that the participants are involved in, which I'll get to later. This was a few days after Moldova held its auditions, where Tudor Bumbac actually failed to qualify. Sasha Bognibov, he succeeded to qualify, and Valeria got disqualified due to showing up too late, despite being told that it was okay for her to show up later.
Years in a row they said, you can come later because you're last. And this year, apparently they changed the rules. If you come even 1 minute or 10 minutes later, you're disqualified. So because I arrived 20 minutes later, I am disqualified, so.
We were all minding our business. I was at work blasting Disease by Lady Gaga. And then bam, TRM, out of nowhere, announced that Moldova is withdrawing from the contest after they held their auditions. And just like that, a whole country was added to the withdrawals list. And then we also got a Sanremo withdrawal, because he was involved with the mafia. And if you thought we wouldn't have another Sanremo scandal, then you were wrong. After the participants were announced, we got another absolute bonkers scandal involving two of the Sanremo participants. These two were Fedes and Achille Lauro. So Fedes recently admitted to having an affair with Angelica Montini, I don't know who that is, during his marriage to Chiara Ferragni, I don't know who that is either, revealing he had doubts about their wedding. In response, Chiara accused him of strategically making the affair public. Meanwhile, ex-paparazzo Fabrizio Corona claimed that Chiara also cheated with singer Achille Lauro, allegedly meeting him in secret on Albarella Island. And of course, Achille and Fedes were photoshopped next to each other on the new like official Sanremo 2025 cover. Hey guys, so this video turned out to be way too long, which is why I'll be splitting it into 2 parts. I didn't film an appropriate end of the video for that. This is the point in the video where I plug my socials, so if you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram yet, go ahead and do so. I yap even more there, and you should also join the Discord. You should join the Discord if you're extremely hot and extremely cool, and we yap a lot there, and you should come yap too. And you also get my video announcements way earlier. I've also actually opened up a Ko-Fi where you can either make a one-time donation or become a member, where you get exclusive perks like seeing my videos a day early, getting a shout out at the end of the video. That sounds nice, right? Does it? Hell yeah, it does. And you can financially support me and my videos so I can make even more banger videos. And that is actually pretty much it for the January 2025 recap. I really hope you like this new video format. Anyways, you should totally follow me on all my socials. They're all linked in the description below, and join the Discord so we can yap together. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. It helps me out a ton, and I'm trying to reach 20k before May, so you can make it happen. And I will see you in next week's video about misogyny in the Eurovision fandom, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you then. Yeah, bye!